Al pie del Ávila majestuoso, a 920 metros sobre el nivel del mar, en un valle de verde geografía que se abre de este a oeste, surge Caracas, la capital de Venezuela.
And now, our feature presentation.
You are watching a master at work.
Go get some!
What's good, everybody? My name is Rafael Chacina, known as El Capitán Rafucho, and welcome to another episode of Straight Outta Nation. And ladies and gentlemen, I was right. I was fucking right. Because right now, Las Vegas Raiders select with the pick number 6. At the first round, we have a running back. A high caliber power running back from Boise State, ASHTON JEANTY. And yes, I was really excited because at that moment, because I just feel like before the draft, I was dropping a live stream calling out the moment that I was looking for because they really need to desperate to look in a running back, just like a substitute for Josh Jacobs. Yep, substitute for Josh Jacobs, and it just feel right because what I just told about all of the live streams that I just made it, I just saying the same thing. Raiders, they have the worst running back room in years. And ASHTON JEANTY could be their salvation. Because after we just signed off Raheem Mostert from Miami Dolphins, right now it feels like we have the best running back ever in the whole world. Because I really understand the running back class of 2025. It became so much important, so much deeper, so much incredible because those guys are leading the speed, production, rushing. I mean, what can I say about it? They never underestimate. And I gotta show this match right now because right now, if you miss the NFL draft, you ain't got lucky for that. All right, so here it comes right now. Here it comes the 2025 NFL draft round results. Here it comes the number 1, Ken Ward from Miami Hurricanes from the Tennessee Titans. Number 2, they got Travis Hunter for Jacksonville Jaguars. The number 3 from the New York Giants, they select Abdul Carter from Penn State. Also, shout out to Miss G Nation to provide that information because, well, they just earned it. Number 4 for the New England Patriots, they had Will Campbell. Also, in number 5, they had Mason Graham for the Cleveland Browns, which is totally insane. They just got the power defensive tackle from Michigan. Also in number 6, we got our running back, ASHTON JEANTY from Boise State. Number 7, Armand Bindu from New York Jets. Number 8, a wide receiver, Tatoa McNeilliam from Carolina Panthers. Number 9, they have Kelby Banks Jr. from New Orleans Saints. Number 10, they just select a tight end, Colston Loveland, to the Chicago Bears. Number 11, they have Michael Williams. They're going to be at San Francisco 49ers. Number 12, they have Tyler Booker for the Dallas Cowboys. Number 13, for the Miami Dolphins, they select Kenny Grant For the number 14, for the Napoli Colts, they have Tyler Warren, which is a high power caliber tight end that really could have with Daniel Jones. Also in the number 15, they have Jalen Walker from the Atlanta Falcons. Also in the number 16, which is very important, they just got select Walter Nolan for the Arizona Cardinals. Number 17, Shamar Stewart from Cincinnati Bengals. Number 18, Gray Sabil to the Seattle Seahawks. Number 19, Emeka Egbuka from Ohio State to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 20, Jahdae Barone to the Denver Broncos. Number 21, Derek Harmon to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Number 22, Omari Hampton to the Los Angeles Chargers. Number 23, Matthew Golden to the Green Bay Packers. And for the first time, they just select a wide receiver for a long time. So congratulations to the Green Bay Packers. Also, number 24, Donovan Jackson to the Minnesota Vikings. Number 25, and they just select a quarterback, Jackson Dart. Yep, Jackson Dart, ladies and gentlemen. Jackson Dart. And we got for the number 26, James Pierce for the Atlanta Falcons. Number 27, we got Malcolm Starks to the Baltimore Ravens. Number 28, Tyreek Williams to the Detroit Lions. Number 29, Josh Connolly Jr. to the Washington Commanders. Number 30, Matthew L. Hairston to the Buffalo Bills. Number 31, G. Hawk Campbell from the Philadelphia Eagles. And number 32, Josh Simmons for the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, the question was, after all they just pick it around, what happened to Shedeur Sanders? What happened to Shedeur Sanders? Everybody thought that it could be like a first-round picker. Well, they didn't make the cuts. Yep. As opposed to because there was a lot of content creators, they say that Shedeur Sanders could be like a first-round pick. But shout out to ACG, which is East Coast Grand Aaron. They just predicted right. Shedeur Sanders is now projected as a first-round pick. So I hope that Deion Sanders was crowding around. They're just like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe that it just not picked Shedeur Sanders. And when all the team to say they're not better pick me, well, there you have it. There you have it right now. We got some comments right now at the social media. Say, salute to you, Honey Tanner. Say, El Rafa, salute. Salute to you, Nabi Bet. Salute to you. But check this out right now, because I was really pumped out for ASHTON JEANTY. And it really works a lot for the Las Vegas Raiders as a running back, because he was very impressive at the freshman season, because the trajectory took like a skyward shot, because he shed tackles with ease, maintains momentum through traffic, and he had elite vision and anticipation that constantly finds and explores gaps before they fully materialize. Also, he has soft, natural hands with wide catch radius, which means he's a true weapon of the passing game. So you need to study about it. Also, he's like a workhorse capability with premium durability, thrives under heavy workloads, runs with exceptional pad level, leg drive, consistently fast forward, and finish runs. And he's a game breaker who elevates his play in the crucial moments. But the team on his back in mentality. I mean, what can I tell you about this right now? He's a stallion. He's a dog. But for that moment, he's a generational talent with a skill that transcends traditional running back archetypes. I mean, he's a fusion of elite vision, overworldly and constant balance, and explosive playmaking ability positions as the most complete backfield prospect in recent memory. In those shown seams, the anticipation and acceleration would leave linebackers grasping on the air. Beyond his rush powers, his receiving and carrying elevates to a true offensive weapon status. He stands out as the transformative talent that can come along for once or take it. I mean, he's immediately step at the focal point, and the offense cannot be overstated. I mean, all those teams that got at the pick 5 that will hard press at a player for Janty's caliber, regardless of the position arguments, because he has the tools not only to be a future contender for the Offensive Rookie of the Year, but establish himself among the NFL elite playmakers. It is right. And it's right. Because let me tell you for this one. We just heard the jackpot twice. Because after the whole disaster that I just went through back in 2023, along with Tyree Wilson, last year we just made a jackpot because they have the biggest tight end ever in the history, which is Brock Bowers for the Georgia Bulldogs. And then this year, we have a running back, which is ASHTON JEANTY from Boise State. All right, so let me better say, how many picks do we have today? All right, so for today, because right now it is around 2 and 3. So last night we have the first pick, which is the round 6. Well, the pick number 6 at the first round. So sorry about that. Yes, today around 2 and 3. Yes, indeed. Because right now we have plenty of picks for Las Vegas Raiders. So right now for the round number 3, we have the pick number 68. And for the round 2, we have the pick number 37. So attention for all of those. We have, in the round 2, we have the pick number 37. And the round number 3, pick 68. So that's what happens right now. That's what happens. Also, salute to Jake Cussy 24. Salute to you. But also, I was really impressive at all that, well, the Giants just select Jackson Dart and Abdul Carter because despite for like the injuries and of course the power, I mean, it's not a bad pick for the New York Giants, to be honest, because everybody thought that could choose Shedeur Sanders. And even I was there in different panels and they would just say, what the fuck the Raiders draft? They'll say running back, not quarterback. So everybody thought that the Giants could draft a quarterback just like Shedeur Sanders or Jackson Dart. But at the end of the day, they just pick Jackson Dart. Yep, they just picked Jackson Dart, ladies and gentlemen. And from Ole Miss, I mean, he has like, well, to be honest right now, his ball placement is extremely good. He really pushed the ball with keeping a turnover that plays down. He's able to quickly go through. I mean, he's just like a B-level prospect. Because most of the people they say he's really young. But he's truly experienced. I mean, he constantly putting out for the good numbers. And he checks up all the physical boxes through not understanding, but very good, but not that very special size. But he has a strong arm, but he's not like very a cannon. So I just thought like, well, Brian the ball, they just wanted to need like a more like an A-line many type. He has a good accuracy, but really remarkable. Really remarkable. But I'm so very happy to see ASHTON JEANTY going to the Las Vegas Raiders. I mean, that's exactly what we needed for. Because if you remember last year, we just drafted Brock Bowers. And then this year, with ASHTON JEANTY, they're going to be like a really dangerous combo. Can you imagine that? Brock Bowers as a tight end. ASHTON JEANTY as a running back. You can call him Monster. If you guys remember the movie Space Jam, you call it the Monstars. Indeed. But they just wanted to know that they just wanted to play against the competition. When it happens a lot. And not to be not to be shady right now, but I guess that he was that really good. Look at all these things that he doing well. I mean, it's not like what are those normal guys, but there's nothing very special than ASHTON JEANTY. I mean, his baseline expectation than any potential first round prospect. I mean, he does like anything. He got the clutch moment at this time. I mean, the last thing we just see Ashton Jeanty is a powerful stallion. Yep, is a powerful stallion because how they really dominated, how they really dominated in a shame that no one saw that really coming. I mean, that's really insane for us, and that would be like competitive for anything. But how in the hell they just wanted to know that he's the second highest paid with a 32 million guarantee on Raiders contract? I mean, that should be as like a surprise out there, because even before Ashton Jeanty, he just play a snap. He's gonna be like the second highest pay in the running back, because during for the rookie deal, the number 6 overall pick in 2025 will contain approximately 32 million in guaranteed money. That's what I'm going to say about it. Oh shit! Look what we got over here. My brother, my dog from another mother. Here it is. My brother, Raider Band, as known as Banter. Salute to you, Raider Band. And look, I just saw your reaction of Ashton Jeanty. I was right. I was right for everything. But you, Raider Band, you just earned the greatest reaction ever. Because we all feel that. We all feel that. Because as a Raider Nation, we all feel that. We all feel that. How's it going, James Triple? Hey, never bad. Salute to you. Raiders. Yeah, salute to the whole family is in there right now. But check this out. Between for the draft capital and of course the film study that I'm about to show off later, because we'll make fully guarantee a contract leave for the $32 million. That will make the second highest pay a running back in terms of guarantee money. From a cap contract standpoint, picking a running back this a high is a low value position. That could be happen. Because if you guys remember, Saquon Barkley is the only running back with more guaranteed money, making 36 million after he signed a 2-year extension in March. Even it's not regard one of the best players, but they're still gonna have to do the high draft pick with the great use of resources. Because they're in the best position to fully maximize their talent. Because like I said, folks, Raiders need a lot of positions to get filled in, including running back, wide receiver. But right now, it wasn't that really hard to make the connections between everything, because there's no secret at the side. And look at this, folks. I mean, I was watching the whole social media, and look at what Pete Carroll was giving the cruise. I mean, the first clue was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Also, the second clue was the movie Sinners. Third was a song from Outkast. You guys remember So Fresh So Clean? Also, the number 4, which is Snoop Dogg, and then John Cena, and they started oh my god, because I was not even confused at it at all. Not even confused at it all. But they just do the right pick, and they just wanted to fully maximize the whole talent. I mean, it's a work in a process. It's a work in a process. Because as soon as really possible, because for me, Ashton Jeanty is the version 2.0 of Marshawn Lynch. You know, the guy from Beast Mode? Because the idea is putting on the work. It's going to be a great factor considering. It's going to be responsible to beat it off at a standpoint. But the skill position group with Ashton Jeanty is very excited, coming up for a 4-13 record last season. And everybody thought that, that's going to be over. But no, not at all. How's it going, Snoop Hernandez? Salute to you. Salute to you. Even though that high term of conditions, because no one cares. No one if he going to drop more than 1,000 yards and force defense. But for me, I was really excited. to see Ashton Jeanty going up for the Raiders. And I was really pumped up because I was about to ready to like buy the one in New Jersey's. But it was just like, it wasn't a panic decision. It wasn't a panic decision for right now. But they just got paid for that. And some of those fans are just saying, oh, I'm so devastated right now. And I mean, this is like the worst pick that I ever heard in my whole life because I thought we are going to draft Shedeur Sanders or Jackson Dart or like Travis Hunter. But at the end of the day, we all know who's real and who's fake. Because, like I said it before, guys, even at the latest live stream that I just made on Wednesday, and I just told the entire audience that my pick to select the Raiders is Ashton Jeanty. Not Shedeur Sanders, not Jackson Dart, not Cam Ward, not Travis Hunter, Ashton motherfucking Jeanty. And yes, indeed. Because even though there's some fans that wanted to get him, but I was fucking right. Because they need desperately like a high caliber running back. And they earn it. They earn it. Because if you see like one of those letters that is say, I'm coming to the franchise to do what Saquon and the Eagles just did. It's just like very simple because if you guys remember, because there's like the conspiracy theories coming up there. If you see the WrestleMania last year coming out in Philadelphia Eagles, well, Philadelphia Eagles, they just won champion. And then when the WrestleMania came here this year in Las Vegas, everybody thought that was going to be the future of the Raiders. Super Bowl contenders? I'm not really sure, but this is going to be like something like they don't want to do heart attack to everything. Because he will be great. He has to understand if a team with a bad line and lacking quality, offensive skilled players, they're going to draft that motherfucking player. It is going to be like Saquon on the Eagles. He's going to be like the best hope. The best hope for the running back. And I would say this one is going to blow up those minds. And what I was looking in for, he's just like a running back renaissance. I mean, everybody to see running backs are really important, but it's giving like the flashbacks to the wide receiver gold rush that happened after the Bengals made the Super Bowl. But how it really panned out for those teams. I mean, the lesson that we're just getting in for like the running backs. After we just saw Ashton Jeanty doing draft to Las Vegas Raiders, it was just like a feeling of great sensation. It was just like, whew, it was just like a great hope. But the lesson that Chris McCaffrey taught, that he was an elite running back behind the elite offensive line, has a tangible value at. Because there's two types benefits from an elite running back. Teams are trying to be very top, pause, and teams trying to stop being the very bottom. Once again, pause. Because for the feeder teams, an elite running back can basically make your team fun to watch again and again and again and again and again, and essentially got asses back in the seats because they just wanted to win everything. It's never gonna do all, but they can be like really good, but just running into the dirty behind the shoddy online. But sometimes what does a team needs, because it's kind of like a bridge elite player, they can win those games wouldn't have it at one otherwise. So a lead you can make for very good to a light, but there's one problem. When your team pays for a draft or a light running back, they wanted to make very special. Yep. They want to make it very special. I mean, they don't want it to enter the purgatory. And those are the teams with a well-rounded defense. But there's like the position. If you're going to be like a good team, they're going to see a solid investment to go out and get higher. Something like that. There's nobody out there to say JEANTY runs like Marshawn Lynch. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because you can think all the insanity talented players, including the running backs, but you can play any type of force with defense against, drop everyone and force a like 3-yard competition or right for the tackle. I bet see more than winning because they're getting run blessed for the D coordinators. Maybe this seems something like more play actions. It's all real cynical. All real cynical. James Triple to say, get to the work later, Raiders. Salute to you, James Triple. Yeah, I know it's gonna be like a short stream, but you know, there's like the surprise coming out there. So I'm gonna show up like at a film study if my internet doesn't really work at all. Because right now that I just wanted to see like a little piece, yeah, just look at a little piece of the film study of ASHTON JEANTY coming up there, because that kid looks very special at all. That looks very special, and for me, he just run that game. He just like a blue chip prospect. Blue chip prospect, to be honest. All right, so I'm going to share the screen right now because I know this is exactly what I wanted to. I know this is exactly what we do about now. Whoops. I guess I'm going to make sure. But salute to everybody on the chat. Salute to everybody. Salute to Snoop. Also, James Fairpool. Holly is in the building. Navy Bad. Raider Band is in the building. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I was trying to get the pulling on this one. But in those teams are starting to emulate the scheme and will value accordingly again. To be fair, they're not going to be valued they used to be, because having a single bell cow isn't going to make it to coming back into a bowl, because the running back duos, they make more sense at all. And it can really help, because this was like a good year for running backs. Specifically, guys like Barkley and Henry, they're examples. I mean, they just went for incompetent organizations to really good teams that had career. Is it going to be really proven? I really think so. And for that, I mean, it's going to be something really interesting that no one has to do about it. It is right. It is right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to share this right now because I'm going to do for the leg of this one. So, yeah, I know it's fault for anything, but let's go for the share right now. All right. All right, so check this out. You guys see it? All right, you guys see it. All right, so you got to check this out right now. You see the number 2 right now? That's ASHTON JEANTY. Look very closer what it comes to. And look at the other ones. They're just trying to like to push it to the limit. He's just wrong, like really faster, like a motherfucker. So nobody not to say, what do you think about Shedeur disrespect for getting for the NFL? I just wanted to explain later. I just wanted to explain later. But check this out, folks. Check this out. I mean, he building up like with Saquon Barkley and of course Derrick Henry because he brought the thunder and lightning. I mean, you can never disrespect the talent of running backs like that. Never. Never in the whole life. Never. All right, so really check this out. Another one. So listen very closely. Watch very closely what happens to ASHTON JEANTY along with another rival coming up there. Let's see what they got. I mean, to be honest, right now, he's very impressive. Very impressive. Let's check it out for like in reverse and then go over this. He has a very great power of coverage. All right, let's see if it'll like the yellow one is ASHTON JEANTY. The black one is the opponent. All right, let's check them out right now. I mean, it reminds me between like the body work of Marshawn Lynch and Derek McFadden. Because to be honest, their vision, rushing, and production will makes very important. Well, so you'll see like all for like the line of defense coming out there. Yeah, there is ASHTON JEANTY. It's nowhere near to say JEANTY actually has vision and he can change directions on a dime. Doesn't matter in fact. Because like I said it before, guys. Like I said it before, Samir White doesn't have a vision at all. And since we draft for the first time, Samir White doesn't have like a clear vision for the running back. But check this out. I mean, he just nailed it on a dime. I just like it's getting like a very uncut gems of that game. So if you see it right now, the best combination between the wide receiver, quarterback, and running back, it became something really, really incredible. But that man is a like really stud. And no one could really expect it at all. All right, let's see what do they got right now. I love to see like one of those another teams that, well, doesn't have the power for the ball. All right, so there was the last one. So if you can see like the line yellow coming up there, as you can see ASHTON JEANTY. Let's see what they got right now. That pretty close. That was like a pretty close to the see. Oh! I mean, he just brought it in. Just like the sound, they bring the boom. I mean, what can I tell you about this, folks? What can I tell you? I mean, this one, it makes so special. This one makes so special to see how big and important that we need for the running back. I mean, actually, he has an elevation. But check this out, because for the case of running backs, I mean, if you see the Giants draft a running back in the 5th round that ended the season, I mean, unfortunately, this is like one of those reasons that the running back has continued to be like undervalued position. For teams who have a great online to contending, they will elevate. Just like, for example, Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs. Also, a team in another position will be like something really incredible. It's gonna be like a better investment. It's a force multiplier position, but it's not like a carry elevator. I mean, how many people they just wanted to see like a lot of success coming up there for the running backs? I mean, literally are just like a luxury world investment assets when you all have a good team with all the most premium positions already to take care of. If you guys remember the Eagles, they're 1 year removed for the Super Bowl appearance. They're just coming up for like another playoff appearance with the same offensive roster before they add Saquon. And Ravens just make to the championship before they added Henry. And Packers just made it to the divisional. 49ers just made to the championship game before they just added Christian McCaffrey. And look what happened to the Lions. They just missed the playoffs in a tie break before they put major assets in Gibbs and Monty. Could have happened. I mean, there's really like a brought a lot of excitement coming up there on this position. But I'm really happy. I'm really happy to see ASHTON JEANTY coming up there for Las Vegas Raiders, because this one is really important to make stuff clear. So I just wanted to make short and simple. Vision and production are bigger in this level. And ASHTON JEANTY could be the savior, could be the stallion, could be the stallion with a great perspective. Because, like I said it before, guys, the running back room for the Raiders, it still became a disaster. Because if you see guys like Samir White, Alexander Madison, Amir Abdullah, and even Dylan Love, I mean, they just became something like really, 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 really worst. And that's why when some of the running backs, they're not getting at the highest level. And after we just signed Raheem Mostert, and then we just drafted ASHTON JEANTY to say, okay, that's going to be really shocking, but I really like it because they just brought the thunder and lightning. And nope, we're not talking about the Chargers. We're not talking about the Chargers. It's no that to say we need to get our quarterback online, cornerback, if we can get another running back. I don't think we're going to get another running back. So in my thoughts, I think we can choose wide receiver or maybe cornerback, linebacker, but I don't think that we can choose a quarterback because I don't know if Shedeur Sanders is still available. But besides for this one, between Shedeur Sanders, I mean, he was not selected. That was like really stunned at all. Because some of those teams, they don't want Shedeur Sanders. I know he's a good quarterback. I mean, he's not that really good, but always the baggage. But I'm pretty convinced that if we want to take something, probably we can take wide receiver or maybe quarterback. Maybe we can take Will Johnson, to be honest. But in the case of Shedeur Sanders, there isn't a single coach who wants a head age like Shedeur Sanders, because we understand he's the son of Deion Sanders, the prime time. But there is no options to make it clear. I mean, all the coaches for different teams, they say no to Shedeur. So we're just like, oh, this is like a dirty campaign. Is like, no. Because this comes down for like the honor decision. After we just saw Shedeur Sanders, now I understand he became like a bust. It became like the overhyped quarterback in the Chicago, in Colorado, to be honest. But this is kind of like this one. And what team shoes are in the 7th to put to take him, but it's going to be slipping it out. He may slip it out the second, but He has the physical tools of a backup quarterback. Probably presence of being at the bust. So nobody had to say, we should go after wide receiver. That's a very awesome question. But I would love to see offensive linemen to help with Max Crosby. I mean, to be honest, because right now we have Jackson Powers Johnson, we have Christian Wilkins, we have Max Crosby. So we needed a lot of help of the offensive line and defensive line. So if we need to take like wide receiver and of course cornerback, I would love to see it of one of those guys from Ohio State, Oregon State, or maybe Michigan, or something like Alabama. We don't know. Alabama. But in front of those persons that we just saw a lot of this, we can never understand why they not pick him. It's not about it like a dirty campaign, to be honest. And did you not see all those games for Colorado after 2 years? Those defensive lines bust through holes like Swiss cheese. The O-line was definitely to blame for this first year. And the second year was like a mixture, but it's still pretty crappy. Crappy at all. Crappy. Because imagine if someone has to draft you. Then why do you suspend you not drafting here early? It's making it nonsense and everything? I don't think so. I do not think so. How's it going, Casey McCoy? Salute to you. Salute to you very well. And before I just wrap it in now, right now, so I just wanted to make sure I have two things to address it all. The number one is, even though that I'm really excited to see ASHTON JEANTY to the Raiders, it could be a game changer. Because right now, it's not even a joke. Not even a joke. Because the last 2 years, last year and that year, we just proved them wrong. We had the best tight end in the league, which is Brock Bowers, and then ASHTON JEANTY, one of the best running back on that league. It's just very simple. And we just go on and on and on. They just wanted to get like a great doses. And Patrick Mahomes is going to shit out his pants. Even Travis Kelce. Because if you guys see Travis Kelce shit in the pants against Brock Bowers, that was really insane. That was really insane for me. That was like, oh shit. And I will tell for this one. I mean, Raiders need a lot of positions to get filled in. But don't be surprised. Because right now, I want to see like really success at all. Because after we just gained 4 wins and 13 losses, this time and this opportunity, we're going to take a lot of things higher. A lot of things higher. Because there's no excuses at all. Put in the discipline and go to work. And the second thing that I just wanted to address right now, because remember that I just say, I told you guys, I was right. I was fucking right about ASHTON JEANTY going draft to the Raiders. I mean, some people they just call me crazy at all. But check this out, folks. And I'm going to take my glasses because I'm not trying to be like really emotional right now. But I'm not trying to be emotional. But at this point right now, I feel blessed. I feel very blessed by the power of God. Because I'm not even famous. I'm not even like really great, even though that I have an ugly face. But I don't have like much subscribers because I know that my subscribers became high or low. It all depends like the body of work that you made it. And when you put all those work, because you have been struggling a lot because there's like a life balance between job and work. I mean, that happens a lot. That happens a lot that I feel really blessed. And to be honest, right now, there's a group of content creators who became the greatest ones And there's a group of content creators that just wanted to like get in the fish hole and just like a clickbait. I mean, there's a group of content creators who became like the greatest one because they know about the essence of the game. But some of the content creators that just wanted to take the bait, take the mainstream media, and then boom, they just wanted to clickbait. But in my honest opinion, Capitán Rafucho, as known as my nickname, because my name is Raphael. You can call me Ralph and everything. But, you know, I'm not the biggest person in the whole world. I'm not even the greatest of all time. Even though that some persons call me the GOAT, the greatest of all time, I know that I had a lot of work to do. But there is one thing that I will never change at all. I know there are some persons that just wanted to call me out that, oh, that I'm stupid, oh, that I'm ugly, and say, nobody can listen to that guy, Raphael. But, you know, the connection with all those content creators, it became something really incredible. And I was telling, shout out to those amazing content creators out there putting all the work, because I know there are a lot of content creators, they just got the greatest work ever, but not for me. Because I know that I'm not a rookie. I'm not a rookie anymore because I've been there at the content creator business for 4 years. And I understand the ups and lows of being a content creator, but I still do all my best. I still all do all my best. And to be honest, right now, there's nothing. There's nothing can stop. And not only about that, I'm really happy to be a content creator. And of course, to collaborate with some of the amazing content creators, including some of those fans for the Philadelphia Eagles, New York Giants, and my whole family, the Raider Nation family. So I just wanted to tell you, Capitán Rafucho is not giving up. Even you can call me, check this out. Even you can call me a hater, even you can call me ugly, even you can call me a loser. This Capitan isn't giving up. So fuck the haters, and I just wanted to do my job, providing great streams, providing good entertainment, and of course providing an audience that really impacts. So thank you very much to having us at the special episode of Straight Our Nation. And I'm gonna do anything. And by the way, around for like Thursday last night, because I wasn't expected to create a NFL drafts reaction, but I don't want it to get a lot of spoiler alert. But you know what? I'm gonna do whatever it takes right now. So thank you very much. And of course, make sure to subscribe to Capitán Rafucho so you can follow me on every social media. And I'm on my way to 1,100 subscribers. Salute to Robert Pena. Hey, look, Robert Pena, I'm about to shut us down the stream so you can watch the replay. You can watch the replay right now. There's no other to say. Keep doing what you do. Yep. I'm keep doing whatever I want. How's it going? Off for review as known as JT. Yep. JT is in the building right now. Is a finally caught you, my boy. Finally just caught it alive right now. Finally, JT, finally. But unfortunately, I'm gonna shut the stream. But you can catch the replay. But I'm very glad that you just made it. I'm very glad that you just made it right now. But you know what? It's been a pleasure to talk about Raiders, and I'm very happy to see ASHTON JEANTY Yep. I was able to making great time. Yep. I was here. I made it. Yep. You just made it right now. You just made it. All right. So, anyways, I just wanted to tell it about it. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Straight Outta Nation. Right now, it's time for business right now because tonight is gonna be the round 2 and round 3, and probably I'm gonna make like a reaction with my brothers, Afakasi, Ray Critique, Westside Media, Auntie Sid. So, yep. Thank you very much, and of course, salute to you. I will see you there next time at the next episode of Straight Outta Nation. So, thank you very much, and I will see you there at another episode. Well, probably after the round 2 and 3, I'm gonna drop a live stream for my picks for the UFC on Kansas City. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you there next time. So, vámonos.